guy behind you?
Probably. Notice one pulled in the parking lot.
Hey, it's nice that you joined us.
But yeah, I see, they followed you behind you. I think I'm gonna move out of there.
That's what we did, Rick.
Yeah, I did.
Before they finished.
You know this. Mark advertised it, you know, it said people pick it up. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. I'm gonna ask Councilman Gary Perry to lead us in prayer, and I'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If y'all stand, please.
So Father, as we come to you tonight, just asking for your blessings of this meeting. Father, I pray that you would just allow us, as always, that this meeting be done decently in order. Father, I also praying and asking that you just bless everyone who has taken time out of their busy schedule to voice their concerns. And Father, I pray that you would continue to bless this great city of Alma, Arkansas, that we love so much, and bless the citizens, and just bless everyone that plays a part to make this city the best city in the state of Arkansas. In Jesus' name I pray, and amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Larry Bessingame.
Here.
James McGee.
Here.
Evan Thacker is absent. Lee Brown. Here. Gary Perry.
Here.
We have a quorum. Have before you the minutes of the meeting of September 18. Let y'all look over those and get those approved.
I'm going to make a motion that we approve the minutes of the regular meeting September 18th.
Have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We don't have any committee reports. We have a citizens forum. We have some, I'm going to ask, we have 5, but 4 is speaking. I want to make sure but our bylaws say you have 5 minutes each, but if it's all on one subject, it's a total of 15 minutes. So there'd be 3 people. But it appears Mr. Johnson Van Kleck is speaking on something different. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were concerned about the municipal waste contract.
The solid waste collection contract.
I'm sorry, could you come to the podium, please?
Yeah, I was here for the solid waste contract. We would like to express our concern and a little confusion. I'm here with my colleagues, this is Marina Dewater and David Simmons. We own Trashaway. And after repeated attempts to get the criteria to bid or an invitation to bid, everybody else got to bid, and we never received any information. We never had the opportunity. We've been operating here in Alma since
Yeah,
2012.
I'm aware of your company.
Yes, sir.
We put it out, we got 7 packets picked up. I'm not sure where the confusion.
We made phone calls to the city requesting that information, and we're told that you were not accepting bids.
Oh, I have a hard time believing that.
I don't know if there's an email chain that we're not part of, or how we missed the boat on this,
Yeah,
but
and I'm sorry, we
Right.
went through all the legal procedures to have the bid packets out, and 7 people picked up bid packets.
And after multiple inquiries on our part, we were told to wait, that the bids weren't being accepted yet. There were multiple attempts on our part as a company to get that information, and we were unable to get a
Do
hold
you
of it.
recall who you spoke with?
I don't have a name.
Well, you know, I don't know what to say except it's too late and I apologize.
Right, right, but that's
All I
the
can-
reason I'm here, is we're trying to figure out where the disconnect was, because we feel like, you know, competition's good in the market. and
Oh, absolutely. Like I say, we
We
had seven
definitely wanted
packets.
the opportunity.
We had 7 companies pick up packets, so I agree with what you're saying about the
Okay,
competition.
and why were we not able to?
I can't answer that. I didn't speak with you, I'm sure of that.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. But there's no opportunity to,
No, sir, the bid closed on October the 14th, I believe, 14th, yes, sir.
yesterday.
Tuesday, I believe it was.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, well, I would just like to, again, voice my concern
Sure.
and confusion that the procedure was not as transparent as it could have been, or as easy to access for those of us that do conduct business here in the area.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Wakefield? Yeah, I know I should.
Good evening, council. A little different standing on this side of the podium. I'm here tonight to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. I think I picked up the wrong notes. I'm actually here tonight to talk to you about your bid opening here recently on your trash service. And I just want to come in and speak my support for Mr. Trash, being a local company, and local kids that started the business, looking to keep the city of Alma's funds local, spent local, and I'm sure they'll spend their money local. I'm a resident of Alma for 40 years, and one of my concerns with some things they're looking at, and some things that I do today, you know, I think it's not fair to charge for an extra trash can or two. There's been times I've held mine back just because I don't want to pay the extra money. I think a one price bid is the better opportunity for the city of Alma. And I just wanted to express my feelings, and I've done so. If you have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer them. If not, I'm going to vacate because of the standing room overtime.
Thank you, Mr. Wakefield.
Thank you.
Hunter Combs?
Hello, everybody. My name is Hunter Comer. I've been a
Comer.
resident. Yes, sir. I've been a resident of Alma basically my entire life, lived in or around Alma my entire life. I'm here today to express my backing of Mr. Trash and express my concerns about Cards Trash. You know, they've taken over the Alma contract, and we've had nothing but issues. I won't really get into too much of it because time limit, but for instance, they tell us to put our trash out by the curb and they'll pick it up. Well, we've had an instance of a car parked right in front of our trash can and they didn't get out and get it. And it's been I had 2 weeks in a row that they didn't pick up trash. So again, I just wanted to come here and express how much I would like to keep our money in Alma and back Mr. Trash. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Mr. White, I want to ask a question. Are you going to speak on behalf, I mean, obviously of Mr. Trash, but on behalf of his ownership or anything?
Yes, as a operations manager.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to wait and let you and Card speak 5 minutes before we make that presentation, if that's okay with you, because I thought that's probably what you were going to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna, because of the crowd, we will move the solid waste contract for Alma up to the front instead of waiting on that. I'll make a couple of comments.
Make a motion.
Motion to amend, yeah, okay, we have a motion to amend and move it up, and do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. In the summer of 2024, Cards purchased River Valley Waste and assumed their contract with the city of Alma which is to expire 12/31 of this year. In September of this year, we put together bid packets and sent them out, and we had 7 bid packets picked up. We had 3 packets that were bid, and we will discuss that tonight. And now I'm going to allow, Mr. White, or I forgot this gentleman's name, with Cody, with each of you got 5 minutes to speak, and either one go first. It doesn't matter to me.
I've just got a little speech here prepared, and then I have a little bit, but, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, and fellow citizens, good evening. My name is Scott White. On behalf of Mr. Trash and its owners, Briley and Dakota, I'm speaking for them. Briley and Dakota are 2 young men who grew up here in our community. They had a vision to provide the highest quality solid waste and recycling service to the people in the business of their hometown. Their goal has always been simple: to serve the city with pride, integrity, and personal care. I joined Mr. Trash 2 months ago as operations manager, bringing with me over 10 years of experience in the solid waste industry, along with a solid waste master operator's license. For the past decade, I had the privilege of working with River Valley Waste Removal, serving the citizens of Alma the entire time. Throughout that experience, I learned what reliable service truly means to the residents and how much trust and accountability matters to the city. The bid we have submitted to the city is an all-inclusive proposal covering both solid waste and recycling pickup, so households have access to full range of services they need. And here's something special that we're proud of: if a resident chooses to have an extra tote, they're not charged for that extra tote. We believe that convenience and fairness should be standard to everybody and not at a premium. And Mr. Trash, we're committed to providing the highest quality of service possible. In the event of a service failure, we will address that immediately. Responsiveness and accountability are at the heart of what we do. As operation manager, I can tell you that we strive for a 0 service failure. We've built around a dependable on-time service with backup equipment and trained employees, always ready to step in as needed. Our goal is simple: to ensure that no resident has to ever wonder if their trash or recycling will be picked up. Reliability isn't just our promise, it is our standard. We also recognize the enthusiasm for recycling in our community. We are eager to partner with the city and the residents to expand on the recycling participation and get people involved, because I know that is a low thing that we don't have near enough people involved in. One thing that we do, we truly set apart from others, is we will not run automated trucks. Instead, we have a team of workers directly on the trucks. We believe in the power of people, not just machines. Our approach brings a personal touch, a wave, a smile, a quick hello. Those small town connections that remind us we are all part of a bigger plan. At the end of the day, our mission is about service, community, and commitment. We live here, we work here, we raise our families here. We care about the fiscal responsibility of the city because it doesn't just affect us, it affects our neighbors and our citizens. Mr. Mayor, City Council members, we respectfully ask for your confidence and your partnership. We're ready to serve this community. And I can tell you from years of experience of doing this, on behalf of this city, as a representative for River Valley Waste Removal, all the years I've spent with them, I've run every one of these streets, I've picked up every one of these houses. I know exactly what it takes, and I know how difficult it can be sometimes. I understand the heartaches, the headaches. I understand cars parked in the way. I understand customers missing us, backing up the street and picking them up. We strived, and we will strive as Mr. Trash to carry that on and to carry that service on. And we are building a team that will do that. And if they don't see that and they don't believe in that, they won't be on the team. Because at the end of the day, we all want our trash picked up, plain and simple. You know, it gets aggravating and it's hard to carry it. You know, carry that over sometimes. You know, I understand circumstances happen, you know, where you can't get your trash out on time. We always make exceptions. I've come back many times in a company truck, in a pickup, and picked up trash that got missed for whatever reason, didn't get seen, whatever. But we always strive to always accommodate the city in anything they did. And as Mr. Trash, we are going to do that, and that's going to continue to carry on as long as I'm the operations manager and I'm in charge. That will be taken care of. And if y'all have any questions, that's about all I have to say. But if you choose us, you will have hometown service, and you will have my phone number, and if you have a problem, you can get a hold of me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, council, mayor. My name is Cody Andel. I'm the regional municipal manager for CARBS. Moved to Fayetteville from Oklahoma, actually not very far away from you guys, just across the border in Gore, Oklahoma. So I'm a small town guy at heart myself. Really just wanted to step up here and thank you guys for the opportunity to bid on the service. I know that we acquired River Valley Waste, so we assumed the contract. But really just wanted to say thank you for the partnership over the last year, and hopefully the continued partnership in the future. We're really thankful. We have a team of 50-plus people located in Van Buren, contract in the surrounding areas. Our team's in place and we're ready. So thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate it.
I'm going to give each of you a document that we worked on that kind of comes up with, where we come up with some numbers, and then I'm going to make my recommendation to the council, and then the council will vote on who to receive. Just in summary, we're presently paying $15.18 a month. With the new bids, with cards, we'd be paying $19.91. With cards, $19.91. With Mr. Trash, $20.94. Cards is lower by basically $1. But I'm going to recommend to the council that we go with Mr. Trash for several reasons. Local ownership, it's good for our economy. We've had a lot, not just tonight, but a lot of support, people contacting me and contacting others. And quite frankly, we've had a lot of complaints about cards, unfortunately. I don't get to vote, but I feel like that I would recommend that we use Mr. Trash, and then we'll have any discussion that you ladies and gentlemen want to have, questions or anything. And this is a 5-year contract beginning January 1. There can be no increases for 2 years, and there can never be more than 1% increase over the life of the contract. Is that correct? I said 6%, not 1%, 6%, which is about $1 worth, where I came up with the 1. Any discussion or?
What did the packet release look like? You know, how was that communicated? Was it like on the website? Was it?
I'm sorry.
The RFP packet for, you know,
Mark.
just from the.
Advertised in the Times Record, is that what
Okay.
you're saying?
Yep. So that's how it was communicated, and
In
it
the
was.
Times Record, you were instructed to call either the mayor's office or our office to get a copy of the packet, and they were available in both places.
And then, as far as like the selection criteria or anything else, was there any like a scoring matrix or anything like that inside of the
Yes,
piece there?
it was just a
So is
monthly
it-
price
Okay,
for with recycling or without recycling.
okay, thank you. I didn't read it.
And there was a place below for exceptions, and there were 2 exceptions. Cards had the exception that that additional cans would cost $7 per month, and then Mr. Trash had an exception that said that they would not use automated pickup, that they would be throwing the trash.
Okay, thank you. Also, I didn't read the RFP, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of clarify.
Mayor, I move that we accept Mr. Trash.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick,
Yes.
Larry Blasingame,
Yes.
James McGee,
Yes.
Evan Thacker,
Yes.
Lee Brown. Yes. Gary Perry.
Yes.
It's unanimous that Mr. Trash will be awarded the contract. We're gonna get into city business now, and I'm not sure that's why y'all came. You're more than welcome to leave, you don't have to.
Congratulations.
Hey, young brother, good to see you.
Nobody came to see us.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh, Next order of business is resolution 2025-13. I need a motion to bring resolution 2025-13 to the table.
So moved.
Second, roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
James McGee.
Yes.
Evan Thacker. Yes. Lee Brown. Yes. Gary Perry.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-13 establishes a millage rate for 2025. And our rate will be 3.5 mills on personal property, 3.5 mills on real property. Of this amount, 0.4 mills on personal and 0. mills on real property shall be fireman's pension and relief fund. Any discussion?
Is this the same as last year's?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Under the law, you can go as high as 5. This is identical to what you passed for as long as I've been your city attorney.
Make a motion to accept resolution 2025-13.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
James McGee.
Yeah.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Lee Brown. Yes. Gary Perry.
Yes.
The next order of business is ordinance 2025-15, code violation provision. I need a motion to bring ordinance number 2025-15 to the table.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
James McGee.
Yeah.
Evan Thacker. Lee Brown. Yes. Gary Perry.
Yes.
And
So now we're up for reading it, and I really hope you don't want to make me read it all. And I've gotten some people that contacted me about this. They saw that on the agenda, and so barring anything unexpected, I would say at least just read it once tonight and let it be on the agenda a couple months more, perhaps. So I would be really great if you said you wanted to read it for the first time by title only tonight.
So, and then that'll give the option for folks to come in and express.
So it,
Yeah, because they'll
so
go.
then you have it on the agenda for the next 2 months as well, and read it again, and
Yeah.
have comments, or y'all can discuss it as well tonight, and in
Yeah.
addition to the next 2 meetings.
So I make the motion that, we'll, read by title only ordinance number 2025-15
For its first reading?
for the first reading.
do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
James McGee.
Yeah.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Lee Brown. Yes. Gary Perry.
Yes.
City of Alma, Arkansas, ordinance number 2025-15, and ordinance amending the penalty and fine provisions for municipal code violations within the city of Alma, Arkansas, repealing conflicting ordinances, declaring emergency and for other purposes.
That's all we need to do.
That's all you gotta do tonight. I don't know if anybody wants to discuss it, or you just want to keep going.
Any discussions about it tonight, or? It's pretty simple, pretty forward. It just, it puts the fines, the amount of the offenses in it, and it lists down there the various code violations, basically everything that the city does.
And just for clarification, it tracks the state law, and so basically I just said fines in our ordinances may be up to the maximum allowed by state law, and then and if somebody were cited, it would go to court, and both the prosecutor and the judge would kind of have some influence on what the actual number was.
Because I saw the different, like, fire code, property maintenance code, plumbing code, electrical code, et cetera, like that. Is there like a delineation between, like, where the guardrails are on that, like, new versus remodel versus?
No, and
You
so,
know,
and
like-
so really, this came about, to try to update some of your older ordinances that had low fine amounts. And then there was a particular situation that developed at a home where somebody was violating code, and our building department issued a citation, and then we ran into trouble at the court clerk's office, in that now that everything runs through administrative office of the courts and it's through electronic, they have to have all ordinances keyed in ahead of time before you can write tickets. Well, that's not exactly true. You can write the ticket, but you can't get it entered and have it in court. And so during that process is when we figured out that we had some ordinances on the books that didn't necessarily tie to fines, and the administrative office of the courts wanted the signed ordinance that imposed the penalty on their file before they would upload it into the computer. And so this was kind of adopted or proposed to remedy that situation just on any ordinance that we might have hanging out there that doesn't have a fine.
That helps.
And that also caused some, and that also was what caused the concern that I was contacted about. It's like, hey, this is just, anything can be fined for
Yeah.
anything, and they wanted it to tie more specifically, like an ordinance that, if we drafted an ordinance today that said, you know, you gotta mow your grass, can't be higher than 2 inches, fine no more than $500. They really were looking for piecemeal changes rather than a whole blanket. But that's kind of how we ended up here, was because of the AOC.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next order of business is review the 2024 legislative audit. I'm pretty sure each of you received one in the mail a couple of weeks ago or 10 days ago or something like that. Good news is it's a, you know, clean audit, no violations, which is wonderful. I don't know if there's anything you want to discuss about it. If not, we just need a motion to accept the audit and to take any appropriate action needed related to the audit. And there's a cake over there from Shauna, who used to be an employee here, and she helped us initially, and she was congratulating us for having a clean audit, so she sent a cake. So have cake later. Yeah. But would entertain a motion to accept the audit as presented.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Next order of business is it's a cost-sharing agreement between the city and the county for uniform filing fees. Basically, the state has made some changes in Act 371 and how they divide the fees that come to the court. And the last paragraph basically is what the change is. Due to the changes under Act 371, the city of Alma, Arkansas, and the county of Crawford, Arkansas agreed to divide the remaining funds 50% of the uniform costs and filing fees, and 80% will remain the city, and 20% be remitted to Crawford County. Ron, if I'm saying this correct, we used to divide it 50-50, now we get 80-20.
No, actually, they used to get the amount allotted by the state. They got roughly $2,500 a month, and we
Okay.
got roughly $1,500 a month. So we're actually stopping the bleed of the cost of the court for the city with this.
We're actually getting more money now.
Yeah, to offset
And-
the cost of.
Yeah, yeah, and we need to get a motion to accept this, approve this, accept it, yeah.
Make a motion that we accept ordinance 2025-15 code violation, or no, wait. The cost sharing agreement.
Okay, have a motion, have a
Have
second?
one now.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chief Parsons?
Okay, last month was a quiet month, we had 12 calls, in the packet, 5 fire calls, 6 EMS. They're still in the process of doing a vented hood at the station, part of the remodel.
up on 14 Oak Lawn. October 31st, the Boot Fest downtown, everybody's come out, we'll be setting up down in the front of the PD, like we always do. November 15th and 16th, we'll have a incident safety officer class at Station 1 for our firemen, part of our 16-hour education for the state that we have to do every year. It'll be on Saturday, Sunday, November 15th. One thing else we had a structure fire last week, Wilder Lane, total loss. Guy come home, house was involved. Guys did a great job. A lot of people show up. That's all I really have this month. I have any questions?
Any questions of Chief Parsons? Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
Chief Pointer?
Thank y'all. Should have received the report and, just hit a couple things. As y'all know, I told you that we had an SRO and a patrolman leave, so we've actually filled both of those spots. We were fortunate enough to hire a certified officer as the high school resource officer. Michael Dollar came through to us from the Arkansas Game and Fish. He's got about 5.5 years of law enforcement experience. And then we filled the patrol position with Jody Brazel. We received a lot of applications, which we haven't done in the last several years, and but through the interviews and we did hire a non-certified officer, but we think he's someone that will be here. He's from Alma, he's got a family here, he bought a house, and so we did have a large increase in applications this time, though. I thought a couple years ago we were done talking about this topic, but we've recently started having a lot of radio problems again. We've been working with Smith Radio, who we've got, purchased the new repeaters and new radios from, trying to find out what the problem is, and right now they're doing a study for us, and they think it may be better for us to actually put a repeater at Eagle Crest instead of up on the Rosebud water tower. They've completed a coverage study from Rosebud, and then now they're working on one from the Eagle Crest Tower to see which one gives us the best coverage. But that may be something that we may have to look at possibly doing in the near future, because we've still got a lot of dead spots. So, the radio coverage itself increased, but we're still finding a lot of spots, especially when officers get out on their handhelds. They're not able to get out. And we had an incident here a few weeks ago. Guy barricaded with a gun, and our guys weren't able to talk. One of them was on each side of the building, and they weren't even able to talk to each other. So there's obviously some safety issues there. So other than that, Chief Parsons didn't mention the Dutch oven cooking competition that was held last month.
Who won?
Where he might have got beat again. And so that's all I'll say about that. And then Saturday, October 25th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we're doing the National Prescription Drug Take Back Day. We're actually going to do it right here in our lobby. And then if you've got any expired, unused prescriptions that you need to get rid of, then bring those down and turn them in. We've got the drop box there. You can always drop them off during business hours, but that's kind of a special day. They dedicate 2 of those, once in the spring and once in the fall, where we actually have someone there and you can bring them and turn them in. So other than that, I don't have anything unless you guys have.
Bring them up today on Officer Gregory's child.
Officer Gregory, he actually got word just a couple days ago that his baby's doing good. If you don't remember,
They had to take his child early, emergency C-section. Baby was actually born back on August the 7th, I believe it was. Weighed 2 pounds and 5 ounces, something like that. He's been in the NICU since then. So he's doing good. They actually removed the feeding tube and he's eating by bottle and he's up over 4 pounds now, and so everything's looking good. So he got word this week that they're actually getting to go over the next couple of nights and stay all night with him, and they're bringing him home this weekend. So that's I know gonna be a relief for him. So he had actually come back to work for about the last month. And so he's gonna take the next couple of weeks off and some time getting settled at home, so. But other than that, do I have any other questions?
Appreciate you. Any questions for Chief Pointer?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Chief.
Mark? Mark's been fairly busy.
Larry, I'll leave you copies of your package to rest you out. That second page there shows the bid.
Okay, I just want to make sure, thank you.
Okay. And, you know, what was said earlier, you know, we advertised in the Times Record, and if anybody called and asked for a packet, we were certainly, we emailed packets out to those who wanted emails, and those who wanted to get a paper copy came and got them. I mean, I feel like we did due diligence on advertising that, so I apologize for that happening, but I don't know how. I don't know how it happened. I'm gonna keep it short. Just, y'all got a packet from me, and you know, you kinda got an update on things. Just wanna give you a reminder that we are having the fall cleanup day, on the 25th, at the middle school parking lot. So, if y'all haven't, we did advertise that in the, it'll be in the water bills that came out on the 1st, so, of October, so everybody should have gotten that. Other than that, I just want to give you an update on the Column Lane overlay project. We kept trying to get information on that project. We couldn't get information on it. The contractor that's going to build and overlay that Column West subdivision, they kept having schedule issues, and so they wouldn't make a commitment, but they finally made a commitment. It's just last minute. They put the signs up earlier last week, but they said that potentially they'll start tomorrow. So that project should begin. If it's not tomorrow, they said it would definitely be Monday. So, but hopefully that'll get started tomorrow.
Will they do 71 after they finish that, or they'll do it?
It'll probably be concurrently.
Yeah.
I would suspect it'll be a different size of equipment that's doing that, so they'll probably have both crews for it. So, and that's the other thing, is that Highway 71 is between Interstate 40 and the light at 282 is going to be overlaid as well. So, anyway, so that's all I'm going to talk about, so unless y'all have any particular questions.
Any questions for Mr. Yardley?
All right.
All right.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Cody?
Trying to keep mine short because it's a little lengthy. 19 permits issued during the month of September. Total revenue was $3,230. 2 residential additional permits and 1 residential remodel permit issued. We attended the 250 commission meeting, which is supposed to be for the birthday for 250 America. It's a bipartisan group that's putting this on throughout the whole country. They didn't really get much information besides that they're promoting these events, and they want communities to do kind of patriotic stuff throughout the year, and while celebrating birthday of America. So with that, the idea for us is try to do something at least that's recognizable to our community. So maybe a Popeye Festival, bring that back again. So we'll see on that. Really, we're supposed to be passing a resolution. However, I haven't gotten anybody to send me it, but apparently Greenwood passed it, so can't let them beat us. PB and Brett attended the Code Officials of Arkansas Fall Conference. They met with John Wilkerson with the Arkansas Municipal League. John was able to get some very good information about our concerns in our community, and hopefully we'll be able to translate that back to municipal league and, also the legislature, so. We'll see on that. The Western Arkansas Intermodal Authority meeting, basically Congressman Steve Womack and Acting Maritime Administrator Sandy Yee. The intermodal project in Van Buren, they're still trying to get final approval for that project. And apparently they'll be moving it to the top of the list. That was just what they said, so we'll see what happens, hopefully. The business license survey sent out some feedback. Notable results, we only had 34 respondents out of 160 emails sent out. 67% believe the current business license fee is reasonable. 62% say maybe need more information. I totally understand that. But really the next step would be to host a town hall with them to get their feedback and give our input on what this grand idea of having a business grant program would be. I do not recommend implementing it now, or I would like to in the near future, but really getting the businesses on board is the most important part. So with that, I do have some information on, basically I need your blessing for the budget next year. And we are looking at getting some software for our business licenses, code enforcement, permitting. And basically we streamline the whole process to where we don't have to be bogged down with other issues. The business license stuff will be way easier than what we currently have. I mean, we're running Excel on at least 2 programs, so we need to move on. The first year cost minus the citizen portal. The citizen portal is kind of redundant because we already have a contact us on our website. However, the first year with onboarding fee would be $19,800, and then from there on it would drop down to $11,800, I believe. It's either $19,300 or $19,800. So basically, I need your blessing in order to put it in the budget so we can start getting the onboarding started now, so we can have it ready January 1, and get business licenses going, as well as just having a clean slate for 2026. And this is also a local company as well. They're out of Russellville Tech Connect Gov, and we met with them Tuesday. Kathy, Brett, and Pee Wee were in there, and they all liked it. So, of course, I'm not fluent in it, but that's the whole point of the onboarding.
So, help me, you're asking for approval to put it in your budget for next year?
For next year, yes. That way we can get the contract signed. It's a yearly contract as well. That can be revisited every year. And also, basically, we're able to transfer the data that we currently have into that software program. That way, everything we have right now will just be on there, and we'll be good to go January 1.
You're not just asking for approval to put it into the budget.
Yes.
First approval next year, you're asking, can I go ahead and start this, and we pay for it?
Right, that way we don't have to wait till the budget's approved, and then now we're, basically
3
making
months
them
or
rush.
whatever the cycle.
Yeah,
They said the quickest they could do is 2 to 3 weeks, however, I know how rushing stuff is, and it's gonna be a mess. And data transfer and all that kind of stuff, so.
Let me ask this, this is a local company, et cetera, like that, or Russell. How does this interface in with either Encode or whatever we're thinking about
We
replacing?
will be switching from Encode. But the way they can import the data into there, they just need a CSV file. Okay, and so we do that.
Well, I was wondering if any of the other options, if we start moving away from Encode, or any of the other software vendors that we're looking at, do they have modules that would intersect?
They do work with CenterPoint,
This one
the
does.
financial software that the clerk's office uses.
So what'd you say the total cost of this?
The first year would be 19.3 or 19.8, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Quick math off the top of my head was, I think.
The second year from there on would be 11.3 or 11.8.
Okay.
Basically, no on.
You drop,
Yeah, no
yeah,
on
you
board,
drop
yeah.
this speed.
It drops to
second
75, so
year.
it's 90.
That's correct.
So it'll be 11.3.
I've been pestered by so many companies in the past years, I know this is a good deal. And all those other companies, they're not
Who-
at all.
What other municipalities or what's the customer base look like?
Clarksville, Pea Ridge, Beaver Springs, Texarkana, I think it might be switching to them. And then some random ones, Greenwood just switched to them. And then some Oklahoma ones as well. And then Alabama, Georgia. But they've been having a lot of, new switches to them, so, because their price is really good and they're local and that kind of stuff.
Any other questions, to Cody regarding, this software?
I could also send the full contract, but it's just typical contract. That was, I figured you guys want the scope of work or anything.
Yeah, sorry, it's the first time I'm seeing it, so I'm just kind of reading.
Nah,
Not trying to.
it's better to read 2 pages than 12, so.
He can put it in his budget and you don't vote no if you don't like it. You don't have to decide tonight.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah,
Before you
resource
go,
implementation.
You have no money, yeah. That's, James, why is it always you?
Oh, my God. So he needs approval, Mayor, from us to put it in his.
To put it in his budget, yes.
Okay.
And to go ahead and start the work and the
Yeah,
agreements and stuff,
Exactly.
so.
This
So
base-
if we say put it in your budget, we gotta be ready to say no,
Yeah.
it's approved, so.
How is the budget? Well, before I, go down that road.
One thing I mentioned to Cody, and I'm not saying that's what we'll do for you, when we got the bond money back and this and that, we put 150 in reserve
Correct.
for IT,
Yeah.
that's not necessarily just hardware, but it might be something we could
For
use
this.
there. Yeah. Just a thought, yeah.
Okay, that's good. How is the budget for,
It's numbers.
it's just numbers? So, okay, so what are the tangible impacts of this? Like, is
Ease,
it
ease
ease?
for both sides, on our side and then also the public as well. Especially the business license.
It looks like from what I'm seeing here is it makes a lot of these things allow you to communicate a little bit more clearly, SMS, email, notifications for you guys, tracking of a lot of this stuff. When you're doing all this stuff in Excel, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And everything's very manual, a lot of room for error.
We need to get to
I
the
mean-
21st century.
Is Pee Wee gonna have to get an iPad?
Not
It
yet.
seems a lot better, easier for me to do that than encode.
Anything is a lot better than any diver
Yes.
right now. Yeah. I mean, I'm good with this because it simplifies and it accelerates. It's a no-brainer.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Cody.
That's pretty much all I have.
Thank you.
Any questions?
And everything I do is on an Excel spreadsheet.
And we also might be able to get animal control in there through the code enforcement.
Implementing that.
Oh, let's not talk about it.
But we're not, but it won't add anything, so.
Use the same module.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, right. I was thinking, currently we use Excel and, just Word.
Excel runs the
We
world.
print out forms and then,
Yeah.
Any other questions for Cody? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Cody.
Ms. Rhonda?
Thank you for approving the 2024 legislative audit. I'm really proud for all of us that went so well.
Good
And
job.
we're talking in the, thank you.
Good job.
We had a lot of help in talking and often office the other day, and really glad that Ms. Rochelle got to go out on the good run after all her observations in 2022, so, really glad we're doing that. I don't have a whole lot, you see the report there, we continue to train, Ms. Brittany in the director and HR position, and Kathy in accounts payable, and really in human resource and all too, because just the two of them, they're gonna have to work pretty closely together on everything. They're doing really good on picking everything up. Your biggest asset is that they will take the time to figure things out, and, that's, just a vital, part of this job, so, gonna do good. I will ask, on the next agenda, or the next month, that we go ahead and, get y'all to approve taking me off of the bank accounts and adding Miss Kathy, so that can all happen before, my leave date at the end of the year. And so it's a lot smoother for them, so we'll be looking for that on the next agenda. Finances all are looking good. We're starting to line down the final quarter stuff and starting to get in those bills for next year's workers' comp and all that kind of thing. So, good learning opportunities for them, and they're definitely picking up on things good. And we'll be here as long as they need us to be for help, but not for employees. But I don't have much. Everything's going good.
Hey, you got the wrong year here for number 6, is that the end of 2026?
I believe 2026 will be a good year. Without me. I will be busy, I promise.
Just one quick note on the first page of the financials, it shows we're $109,000 more expense than revenue, but there's 120 of that is the money that we allocated for fire and police from the bond, so you add that back in there and we're about where we need to be.
Yeah, that did not get in the budget, and that's the one I've told y'all to figure it out, encourage you.
Right.
Anything left in those funds, if you'll put it in your budget as a revenue and put it in your budget as an expense, you want
Yeah,
that.
balances out.
That's in balance next year.
Any questions of Ms. Rhonda? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
A couple of items on parks, the old playground down at the aquatic park, everything is completed with the exception of the base, and that material is on the ground. They were supposedly gonna do it this weekend, weather may not, so that project should be completely finished by next week. And it looks really, really good. Costello Park, the restroom, the only thing we lack is hooking up the sewer to the tank, and it's done, so that'll be happening next week. Rob Green with ACS Playground Equipment, the one that's done the park down there, has sent a preliminary drawing of what he's proposing to put in the all-inclusive park down there with some shade and this and that, and we will be coming probably at the next council meeting to look at that and approve that, along with Wapatiti, since it's a grant situation, but things are going well there. Cody, Larry, and I met with Steve Snyder of Trail Resources. He's a gentleman that worked with the initial trails, up at the bike trails and all, and now he's out on his own, and he came down and visited with us. He actually went and rode the trails and said they were really, really good shape. Had just a little minor maintenance that he thought needed, and he was going to help us with that. The A&P Commission approved up to $6,000 for this gentleman to go out and basically map out another 5 miles for the bike trail. And I said, Larry, why don't you've dealt more with that than I have as far as what all he's going to do and everything.
Yeah, as far as his statement, he's gonna map out between 4 and 5 additional miles to the bike trail of at Lake Alma. And then also assist in writing the RFP portion of it, so we can actually go out and start seeking, bids for that particular process, or however that funding that is.
We anticipate working with A&P. They're really interested in this project, and through some bonds or through something like that. So that project is necessary and it's really important, and I think we're gonna have we've got a good partnership with A&P. They're very interested in it, so we're looking forward to that. What is it, October the, 16th? Gordon's got all the lights out, shut the park down, so we're getting ready for Christmas. And I called him, I said, Gordon, you got the gate locked. I said, those people gotta come in there and put the base down. He said, well, tell them to call me when they're ready and I'll unlock it. I said, all right. But anyway, that's about all. Things are going good, and Costello Parks had really, that's been a slow process, but if it hadn't been for Brett, we wouldn't even ever have gotten it done. He's done a yeoman's job out there for us, and I really appreciate it, as well as Mark. Mark's department laid the line and all that, and I really appreciate that. And that's basically it, but Costello Park should take shape real quickly now. It should go well. Matter of fact, they brush hogged the back of it out there today, so some people had asked about that. Mayor's note, not a lot. The next 30, 40 days is concentrating on the 2026 budget. You know, we may have to have a study session. We got word today, I believe, that our medical insurance is going up 25%, which is healthy. I don't have the number right before me, but the family plan went up from, I better not quote numbers, but it was almost $400, and individuals about $200. So we'll probably meet and visit about that. Just, you know, what can we do, and can we continue like we're doing? As of today, we're paying about, the city's paying about 93% of that number, and it's pretty healthy now. But anyway, we'll have a time to discuss that later. And I guess the only other thing is, I wasn't going to accept this, but she made me. Amy Nelson is going to resign as the city clerk position as of the end of this year. She was fulfilling a term, and now we'll have to get a...
We don't have to accept that, do we?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
But she said it didn't matter if I accepted it or not. She wasn't going to be here anymore. But now we'll have to get another... Matter of fact, Kathy is probably wanting to volunteer for that. So anyway, but that's... and I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are good encouragement, and y'all make wise decisions and hold us accountable as you should. And I think things are really going well overall in the city. There's a lot of good things going on. We really hated to lose Caitlin, and Mark and I was talking today. Rachel is, good golly, she's good and intelligent and hardworking, and she's trying to find. She's interviewed one gentleman that's supposed to give her an answer where he'll go to work for her, not somebody she's known in the industry as well, and she has some real good plans about what she wants to do. She's really stepped up a ton. I'm really impressed with her. Any questions about or comments about anything? Our friend Evan, I'm not going to embarrass him at all, but he's been extremely sick since about the end of August. He's been in the emergency room more than he's been in his house, and has lost a little weight and everything, so keep him in your prayers. I think he's up and about, but barely, I think. Yeah, but anyway. But do appreciate Evan, and I was surprised to see him here tonight, to be honest with you. But,
A little late, but.
no, well, that's all right. Any other comments or any questions or anything you want to discuss or challenge us with or anything like that? If not, if James will do his job, we'll get somebody to cook the cake.
I'm over adjourned.
All right, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are dismissed.
We should adjourn.
We're adjourned.
Somebody should stop.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Oh.
They're good, for what?
Oh, okay, oh, absolutely, absolutely.